They called me a sinner. She called me her salvation. But love isn't always born where it's allowed. Sometimes, it blooms where it shouldn't, in silence, in pain, and in the stolen glances between two souls who were never supposed to meet. The door bursts open, a young maid runs out of the mansion in tears, her clothes soaked by the rain. Behind her, the employer, a woman in her 30s, elegant but broken, watches from the doorway, her eyes glistening with regret. If only love could be chosen, the employer whispers. I would have chosen her, every single time. Fade to black. Title appears. The employer and the maid, a love that shouldn't exist. The maid who smiled through pain. Ayesha was only 22 when she first stepped into the mansion of Ms. Zara Malik, a 35-year-old successful architect known for her cold elegance. Ayesha came from a small town, carrying dreams too big for her pockets. Her eyes were full of life, yet there was something fragile about her, a softness that the city had not yet stolen. Zara, on the other hand, was a woman of rules. She believed emotions were distractions, something she had locked away years ago after her divorce. She lived alone in that mansion, surrounded by silence, order, and loneliness disguised as pride. When Ayesha arrived, she was nervous, holding a small bag and an even smaller hope, to earn enough money to take care of her sick mother. Zara barely looked at her during the interview, only saying, I expect my home spotless, my rules followed, and no personal questions. Ayesha nodded quietly. Yes, ma'am. But it was that same day, when Zara caught a glimpse of Ayesha humming softly in the kitchen while washing dishes, sunlight falling across her face, that something unexpected stirred inside her. It wasn't desire at first. It was peace. A kind she hadn't felt in years. Days turned into weeks. Zara began to notice the little things, the way Ayesha smiled at everyone, even when exhausted, how she'd sneak out to feed the stray cat by the gate, how her laughter filled empty halls that once echoed with silence. One evening, Zara returned home early and found Ayesha cleaning the library. A candle had fallen, and a small fire had started. Without thinking, Ayesha grabbed it with her bare hands to extinguish it, burning herself in the process. Zara rushed to her side, grabbed her wrist, and pressed a cool cloth against her wound. Their eyes met for the first time, really met. Something electric passed between them. Neither spoke, but both felt it, that forbidden warmth that shouldn't have been there. You should have called someone. Zara scolded, her voice trembling. I didn't want your house to burn, Ayesha said softly, a faint smile on her lips despite the pain. It's beautiful. That night, Zara couldn't sleep. She sat on her bed, staring at her reflection, confused, angry, and afraid. She's just a maid, she told herself. But her heart wisped.